An update tonight to an Alaska News Source investigation into a nonprofit group being investigated by federal authorities. We began asking questions after Revive Alaska used federal funds towards the purchase of a church in Midtown instead of using it to repair a food pantry in South Anchorage.
Now we're examining Revive's efforts to raise money for its nonprofit. Investigative reporter Mike Mason is here with more on that part of the story. Mike.
Yeah, guys. Revive has been holding fundraisers and making presentations to various groups, hoping to raise money to build a large food pantry in South Anchorage. Revive's website indicated they were supported by a wide array of corporate sponsors, even the Seattle Mariners. But when we began contacting those organizations, we found out it was a whole different ballgame.
The specific program we have for seniors and veterans.
Revive's president, Prince Wankadoo, purchased this land in Independence Park through his corporation, promising to place up to 10 of these military barracks on it as a way to provide housing for the homeless. Residents protested, and Revive eventually killed that project and is now selling the land. We found Wankadoo owes back taxes, and the bill is over $14,000. In a few weeks, the city's tax assessor plans to begin the foreclosure process. Wankadoo also purchased this church with money the Anchorage Assembly expected would be used to repair a food pantry in South Anchorage. Assembly members tell us that transaction is under federal investigation. Now the church is on the market as well, and we learned its religious tax exemption status is also being reviewed by the city. Meanwhile, Wankadoo has been raising money for Revive by holding fundraisers, like this one, held at the Anchorage Museum last November, and by holding presentations at local community councils to gain support. But we found Revive may not have as much support as it claims. On its website, Revive claimed it was backed by an impressive array of corporate sponsors, from prestigious organizations like AMVETS to big leaguers like the Seattle Mariners. But when we began digging, we found that wasn't the case. In fact, the VP of Marketing and Communications for the Mariners told us in an email, quote, "The Mariners are not now and were not ever a corporate sponsor of Revive Alaska." And when AMVETS was asked if they sponsor Revive, the national executive director wrote, "It's a definite no from us." The production company Upper One Studios emailed saying they also didn't support Revive, stating, "Not sure why our logo is on their website, but thanks for pointing it out. I will contact them and ask them kindly to remove our logo." And the federal surplus property program which sold Revive the barracks was also listed, but told us, "We are not a sponsor for Revive Alaska, nor were we aware that they were using our logo on their webpage as a sponsor. We will be contacting them to have that removed." Wankadoo listed his own church group as a corporate sponsor, so we didn't question that. We're told the Alaska Veterans Museum did make a one-time cash donation to Revive, but they're not considered corporate sponsors. The barbecue restaurant listed on Revive's site confirmed it is a sponsor and they do support their work. Some of the other companies listed did not return our calls. And just so you know, shortly after we began checking into this, Revive pulled down its sponsorship page. And despite our request, Revive has not provided any comment.